TechTips with Cameron. I'm Cameron, and today we are diving into Screencastify, the premium version that the board pays for all students and teachers to have, to see how we can edit our own or how our students can edit their videos to make them even more powerful.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
First step is to head into your library inside of Screencastify. You can go to app.screencastify.com, or if you are not currently recording a video, you can click on the extension up above and click on My Videos. So I click on the scissors and away we go. So you can see that the video is loaded. This zoom in button actually just pulls it a little bit closer so you can kind of see screen by screen exactly what is happening inside of your video. Something that students love doing is adding a title to the start of their video. And Screencastify makes it so easy. You just click Add Title. Once you're inside of the title, you can choose a color. You can change the text into any one of their 6 texts that they have available, change the size, and you can add that in. You'll notice on a title screen that this purple bar appears above. This is just a text bar, and you can actually add them at any point during your Screencastify video. Screencastify is great because you can actually move this text to show up when you want it. You can click and drag, and it allows you to move it. These 6 lines also show you that you can edit that length of that text box. I only want it to appear for a little bit in the middle of that title page. Now the words will only come up from here to here. Another cool feature like that allows us to edit the actual video itself. When you click on a video clip, you can do the same thing. So if you've got some jibber jabber at the start, you can just pull it shorter and that will get rid of it. Same thing with the end of a video clip. You can pull it shorter, and that's just automatically cutting it. There's a way to get down into the nitty-gritty for those students or teachers who are ready to try it a little bit further. You'll see here in the middle of my video, I have this ridiculous picture of me. I don't want that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click, press split, come to the other side where my face disappears, press split again, and what I've done is I've created a clip. I can actually now delete that clip and it's gone. Beautiful. What's next? Well, inserting media. Screencastify has had a huge update in the last couple weeks, and it's the ability to insert images directly from your computer. We've always had the ability to add videos, so if you have a different Screencastify video, you can put them together. We can also import directly from Drive, video or image, upload video from your computer, but new is upload image, and it's gonna pop it whoosh, right at the end of my video. I can click, drag, and it will drop it to the first place where there's a hole. Incredible. We talked about text boxes, but it's the same thing. If you want text, you just click text, it pulls up a box, write what you like, choose where you want it. To zoom, you click where you want it, click on zoom, and it actually pulls up a zoom box that you can customize to exactly what you want. A zoom box, just like a text box, can be cropped, moved, anywhere you want. Oftentimes we have things on our screen that we don't want others to see. Perhaps it's an email address, a face, some piece of it that is just no good, but it's in our video and we really need to blur it out for that section. To do that, you pick where you want it blurred, click on blur, and you add in a blur box. It's customizable with size, amount of blur, and again, after we press done, customizable for where you want it, as well as how long you want to blur for. I like it like that. I click crop. It gives us a crop box. You choose, again, how big you want the screen to be for that section. Press done, and now you can see that for this section only, it's cropped. The last piece to know, which is also very, very helpful, is audio. When you click on audio, you can actually control the volume of the clips. So if we have a section where a student has been talking very quietly,
when I hear that whistle blowing,
you can actually just jack that volume right up. If I'm happy with my video, I click Save Changes. And you'll see that the video pops right back up here. Now, how do students get this video to you? Or how do you share this video out with others? Share button at the top right is so handy. You can email it to whoever you like, send it to Classroom, email it, or send it out as a QR code. You can also just copy the share link or copy the embed code if you're putting it on a website. In link settings, you can choose who gets your videos. What is the privacy? Anyone with the link, anyone in the HDSB domain, or restricted, keeping it private. You can choose how you track it, and whatever you like, save it as the default setting. The other interesting way to share it out is click on export video. You can see down here we have a whole lot of options. The one that makes the most sense, especially for our elementary students, is clicking on Google Drive and copying that Drive link. Students can also share directly from their Drive. All videos created in Screencastify are saved inside of a Screencastify folder on Drive. This is another reason why it's very, very important to teach your students to title your videos. You click on the top, give it a title, and you're all set. I think that's everything we need to know about the video editor inside of Screencastify. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.